Alright guys, today we are going to try some freeze-dried food. We've got Backpackers Pantry. This is Jamaican style jerk rice with chicken. 2 servings in this pack. Says gluten-free. No, it says no gluten ingredients. It's different than gluten-free. 310 calories per serving.
That's about 2 on there? 2 calories?
There's
2
2 servings, so 620 calories.
620 calories, and then what's that?
Protein, 19 grams of protein.
Per serving, so 38 grams protein per.
That's a lot of protein.
For the pack.
Compared to the other stuff we've had with Mountain House. I'm not sure how spicy it'll be. Sometimes that Jamaican jerk kind of seasoning can go from pretty damn spicy to not very spicy at all.
Rice, black beans, chicken, Jamaican style seasoning. Just add boiling water, freeze dry.
So it looks like we need 2 cups of boiling water.
16 ounces, and there's 16.9, so we'll do just shy of 2 cups, or a whole bottle.
More. I'm gonna leave 1 ounce left, so shouldn't be a whole lot less in there. That's probably good. Fire it up and get it boiling. Should have got a good picture of each one before. Face it that way. Being used to the light, is it better? Alright, let's open this up. There's not a lot of room between the seal and the zipper on this one, which makes you a little nervous because you don't want to tear that zipper. You got to seal it up and let it sit. So, this might be one to use your knife on. I'm just nervous.
Totally different looking. It's kind of horse feed.
Yeah, this definitely looks a lot different than the Mountain House. It's a lot more separated into smaller pieces.
It smells, I was telling Chad, it smells almost like a horse feed, like a livestock feed kind of.
It's yeah. And you can see the dried chicken. It's kind of interesting looking. I'm trying to get a piece of it, couple that out. Kind of see what that is, what it looks like. Alright. Let's get our water. 2 cups of boiling water in here. This pack feels a little stiffer, maybe like 1 mil or so thicker than the Mountain House maybe. It's definitely taller.
I'll tell you what, between the two, the Mountain House and these, the Backpackers Pantry, the Mountain House smells more appetizing for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. Got a lot of smell coming out of there now. It smells like good seasonings, black pepper and I
I'm
don't
starting to
know.
smell it now.
Yeah, it smells good. Get a good stir on this, and then we'll see what the directions say. I know with Mountain House, it was like a 4-minute set, and then like
9 minutes.
stir it, open it up, stir it, and then like 9. Yeah,
I believe this one's 13 minutes, isn't it?
let's see what it says.
Reader. Add 2 cups. Stir well, seal, and let set for 13 minutes. Stir and serve.
So 13 minutes. Now this one even says it gives you specific altitude or elevation directions, which is kind of neat. You know, that's something with Mountain House that wasn't really addressed in the directions. So it says let it stir and set, seal and let it sit for 13 minutes. Your hydration time doubles every 5,000 feet of elevation gain, and the directions, that 13-minute time is set for 5,000 feet. So here in Missouri, we're probably nowhere near 5,000 feet. We're not necessarily low elevation, but we're not going to be high. So 13 minutes is probably plenty of time on these. You'd probably be fine with 10 or 12 minutes. But I mean, if you're way up in the mountains and you're at 10,000 feet elevation, you're going to need 26 minutes to let this thing warm up.
Right.
So that's going to give you a 30-minute time to warm up. It's something to really think about. And if that you'll want to wrap it up or set it underneath your pack, because if you're at 10,000 feet elevation, it's probably not going to be warm. It's probably kind of cold.
Right.
So you want to make sure that it's still hot for you in 30 minutes time. You know, a bag sitting out if it's really cold. So something to think about. But I like how this has a lot more protein. That's definitely a big advantage. And how much was this?
$6.99.
$6. So $7. We're on same par as we were with Mountain House price wise. So that's good. I mean, I think it definitely stays right there with it. So we got 13 minutes sit on this one. We'll let it sit and then we'll get it out and see what it tastes like. All right, guys, we've got Backpackers Pantry Jamaican style jerk rice with chicken. We are done with our time on this one. It's been sealed and sitting for 13 minutes. So it looks like on this one they just skipped the middle step. On Mountain House, they have you open it up about after 4 minutes and stir it again. And it says optional on the Mountain House, like that you don't have to stir it and open it back up. So the times are the same on them. But it'll be interesting to see if that extra stir step makes a big difference. Definitely a lot thinner. It's almost like a soup.
Really?
Like a thick soup. Like a goulash.
It still has that smell to it.
What?
That
Seasoning.
sweet feed.
Sweet feed. Stale almost.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Like, it reminds me of my grandpa's barn.
It smells spicy too. I can smell the kind of that hot spiciness.
Smell a little bit there. It is. It's almost like a jambalaya, like a.
Yeah, jambalaya. That's what it looks like.
Let's try this.
Let's get some out. It might even thicken up too. A lot of times, you know, when you cook stuff, they set up as you air it out. You can see the little dried out peppers and stuff in there. It looks good. I think it looks more appetizing than the Mountain Houses we've tried because
Really?
it looks more real. I mean, You know what I mean? It's not kind of like a creamy mush. You can see the rice and the other pieces in there.
Oh man, here we go.
Let's dig in.
Still
It's
steaming.
pretty hot, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of sweet.
It's not one that I.
The chicken's kind of like has like kind of a styrofoam crunch to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just.
It's
I don't
different.
know if it's
It's
something
100% different than Mountain House.
It's
Well,
not
not 100%, but
180.
it definitely has a different feel than Mountain House. Mountain House definitely comes out like something you'd cook out of a box from the store for 99 cents, or something you'd pick up at a gas station while you're on the road. This is different.
I will eat this while hunting, backpacking, camping, but I'm gonna have to be hungry, real hungry. But like I said before, I'm a very picky eater, and this is, it's honest opinion, I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, okay. So here's a thought. Here's a way to think about it. Compared to some of the other stuff we've had, if you went to a little drive-in place and just ordered off the menu and you ordered this, what do you think?
Put it this way, if this was a dollar menu item and that was like a Mountain House, the chicken teriyaki was a $5 menu, I would not be cheap and I'd just buy the chicken teriyaki.
Yeah. So you'd say if now these are the same price as
Yeah.
Mountain House, but if Mountain House was more expensive, it'd be worth
If
it.
the Mountain House is $10 and this was $7 like it is, I would spend the $10 and just get the Mountain House.
I think I don't know. I might agree with that, but it would take more time. I'd have to get to that point and see how I feel after I've been hiking for
Yeah, I could
6
be-
hours or 8 hours, and see how I feel. See how much that hunger set in kind of really changes your aspect of it. I mean, I'm not, and see, I'm the opposite. I'm not a picky eater. If I'm hungry, I'll eat it. But
Now, if we're 4 days into this elk hunt in Colorado and I'm hungry, this might be a delicacy, and I'd probably be begging for this. But my very first day, I would not pack this as my opening
Right.
day meal.
100%, 100%.
I'd probably eat those acorns we talked about.
I kind of wish it was spicier.
That'd probably make it taste better.
Yeah, I mean, if you want that, if you're wanting that kind of spicy, something to kind of clean, like, especially if if you're getting a lot of allergies or something, that's something that can really help open you up, make you feel a lot better. There's a little bit of spice, but I don't know what that would do to your stomach too. But I don't know, it's interesting. The beans seem to have cooked better. I feel like the beans are maybe better cooked than the chicken. I want to give a good critique on it. No, they're kind of dried out. They kind of.
They have a weird texture to them, don't they?
They taste fine. I'd like to try and find a piece of chicken. The chicken is very, very tiny.
They're very tiny, like. It's almost the size of like a grain of rice. Like the chicken is smaller than a grain of rice.
That chicken's not bad. I think they should put more chicken in it. Did you get just the chicken? Eat that piece.
I'm going right here.
Here, eat that big piece.
I'm going right here, dude.
When chicken alone ain't bad.
It's almost like the canned chicken you get at Walmart.
Yeah.
For $1 something a can, that's what it's like.
That's surprising, because it looks so weird when it's dried out like that. You couldn't imagine it tasting good, but it has
Right.
chicken texture. I mean, it has. You can feel the kind of stringiness of the meat. That's weird. That's neat though. And see, with the chicken teriyaki that we had with Mountain House, there was like no chicken to it. It was almost like it was just chicken like flavoring.
Right.
So I'd almost
It's
want
two
to find
different
out.
takes on the.
That's maybe something to look at, if you could make what the chances are making your own. If you could get freeze-dried chicken like that and just bring some bouillon cubes,
Yeah.
they don't weigh anything, and then maybe some like instant rice, that you could cook and buy some pouches or use your
Might be cheaper.
striker, and you could just make your own like chicken noodle soup, kind of, or chicken and rice. That's something to think about. If that chicken's available, that's not bad. I mean, but I don't know. As a whole, being that this is the same price as the Mountain House, I'm not grabbing this.
I go Mountain House.
I'm not grabbing this off the shelf.
No, we've had other Mountain House before, and this is our first Backpackers Pantry. So it could be, some of the other ones might be.
Yeah, I wouldn't, but I wouldn't be opposed to trying other Backpacker
Right.
Pantry products.
Right.
I'm just thinking that maybe this Jamaican style jerk with rice and chicken ain't quite together. I don't know. It's weird. I hate to say the word stale, but I mean it's the only thing the flavor that I can put with it. But it has kind of a stale kind of flavor, like you were saying, like a feed kind of flavor to it, and you can smell it. But it's interesting. And the dates on these,
It's just not something on my shopping list. I think this is 2023. The
Yeah.
Backpackers Pantry.
which is interesting because I mean I don't know if this has been sitting for 20 years on a shelf. That's possible. But see,
The Mountain Houses were what, 2047. So
2047, so they're good for
years.
like
24 years.
30
more than
years, yeah, total, or 30, 40 years total. And this is good for like 10 to 15. So that's something to think about if you're a prepper and you're wanting to put stuff away. You know, you could grab those Mountain Houses for about the same price and chuck them in a container, and as long as they stay
That's
good
almost
and
double.
decent temperature, you're golden. So it would be interesting to see how they taste. You know, if Mountain House tastes a lot different 20 years down the road, that's a heck of a project to put into it. But
Also,
you
too,
could probably find that information out there.
Also, too, I don't know if it matters to a lot of you guys, but this does contain peanuts, milk, soy, and wheat. I don't believe the Mountain Houses did contain
Yeah,
soy
they
if you have
have.
some kind of allergy.
They contain soy and
Soy and
wheat.
wheat.
Yeah, on this.
This is peanuts, milk, soy, wheat, gluten, egg, and tree nut ingredients.
This is milk, soy, wheat, and egg. And that one is gluten.
On the front,
It's
it
supposed to be
says,
gluten free. So.
No gluten ingredients. If you read the back, it says gluten.
In a facility,
Right. Okay,
so it's
right.
not gluten free. There's a
Right.
I don't know 100%, but you know, people that have the gluten illness, gluten intolerance. There's a difference with that. Gluten free and gluten no gluten is different. So that's our thoughts. That's our take on the Backpackers Pantry. I'd be open to try different ones of Backpackers Pantry, but this one's not for us.
Not for me. Definitely not.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe. Check out our stuff on Facebook and Instagram.
YouTube.
Keep up with us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got a lot of stuff coming out in the future. Thanks, guys.